Swear I won't forget this, why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up, I'm breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open, I hate being broken. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion. Anger ain't a potion, rub it on like lotion. I can feel it soaking, reopen, the scars have awoken. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go.
The pain makes it real, I don't wanna feel, I just wanna kill the bad thoughts and steal a good thought and feel. I'm just lost, I feel, I'm just lost, I feel. I need time to heal, I can't steer the wheel. Cause this drive it kills, and it gives me chills. A nice road it feels, I slip off the peel and crash all the steel. Will I ever heal?
I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go.
If you have read this note, whoever is holding my book at the moment, whether it's someone I know or not, then you know a lot has happened at the land of Ariel. I met with new demon slayers, along with demons, who I don't sense any form of deceit whatsoever. No craving or hunger for blood, and somehow they are immune to sunlight. It all began when I first met the first demon that somehow was able to bypass the buildings and our walls. The first one I met was a demon tainted in black. No signs of human. It was obvious. At that point, my first instinct was to pull my sword out at first, but then there's also someone else next to me that witnessed this, and two of us noticed that this demon didn't strike in any cause. But what I'm most surprised, and I told this to myself, these demons were immune to sunlight. I don't know how, but this one right here, all it wanted to do, while being so immune to sun, was just live his life. All he did was run and run. I was surprised at first. This was the moment my research in the land of Ariel begins. And then sooner or later, this moment had led me to others which I was not really prepared for myself. Eventually, I have met with a new demon slayer that was never in this town before, who just came in. He was a strange one at first. I welcomed him with open arms regardless, but something was off about him. And for some reason, he was weirded out towards me, especially more after I told him what I witnessed recently. As a fellow demon slayer, we should all let each other know of this kind of information. How these demons, all of a sudden, are not even attacking us. The demons that have entered our town somehow, which aren't able to and are immune to sun. I haven't seen him afterwards, strangely enough. No one knows this about me, but in my household, I have a secret underground area. A thing I like to do on my time being studying things, which I do along with a crew that I helped for many years, who I think are the family I have in this town, far away from home as well. I'm not from the land of Ariel, so that's the reason. I provide them as if, like, you know, they were family. They were helping me research all this stuff and wondered, would there be more out there? What we witnessed? Demons immune to sun? and are harmless towards us. I had to balance this study along with my missions I carried out from the Demon Slayer Corp. This is my town, so I do whatever it takes to protect it, while also figure things out ourselves. Soon I met another Demon Slayer. Unbeknownst to both of us, we were long lost siblings. We were brothers, and it was a shock but emotional coaster. That day, we decided to work together on everything since we see eye to eye. And we eventually came across even more demons. This one had a mask covered himself, and he clearly couldn't say much. It was like he was mute. He had to write things out in notes. So I studied a little bit further about these demons. Unlike others, all they need is one drop symbol of blood, not a whole flesh, which is one drop is all they need to survive. But another thing I learned was that there's another source of how they get their energy without having to kill anybody. That was something that I had to make sure I write down. Me and my brothers sooner or later began working in both separate ways. I soon met with another demon slayer named Ivan. I would say he always jumps into action. You know, even some of us, we don't really think before, jumping straight ahead. But seeing him, I know he's all brood. He's young. It's always good to have a young generation of demon slayers, especially ones that can brighten up our mood. He was someone I was fascinated towards, but didn't say much about it. Although we all know that there's one thing that we gotta make sure we don't do is hesitate way too much. I feel like Ivan was that kind of person, but I still welcome him in open arms and hope he enjoyed himself in the town and meet with the others as well. I let him know the information of what I've been studying too and what's going on in the town. And, well, he was surprised and kind of found it hard to believe. Trust me, that was me too at first. Then I encounter another demon that's immune to sun and doesn't want to hurt me. But the moment we meet our eyes, something sparkled in them, both me and his. And I don't know what it was yet, but I worried it'd be some sort of spell or distraction or something. A blood demon or per se, but it wasn't. And honestly, for the first time I was just flustered. I never thought someone like myself could have felt its way towards a demon. It may be wrong, but at the same time it felt a little right. And afterwards was kinda shocking, and I'm kinda wish it didn't happen, but I had to get that mind out of my head or else I would have been even more distracted. I already work too much enough as it is. I soon meet with another demon slayer, Cal, and he also had fire too, but he wasn't like me, he always thinks ahead. But when we met and I welcomed him to town, at first it went well, but when I informed him about what's going on in the town and what I'm studying and what's currently happening, he had so much doubts. And there's one thing we always try to do is be honest with each other. So he was honest with me how he felt what I'm doing, that I am already putting the town at risk because these demons weren't killed yet. Even though the reason why that kept them alive, some of us did, was so we could figure out what's going on. It could lead us to take it to the source perhaps, or something more. And as long as we make sure all of us join in one and keep the town safe together, that's all that matters. We shouldn't feel doubtful. But that's when I realized that I guess it wasn't enough. Eventually I met another demon slayer that was also immune to sun, and somehow witnessing me killing their kind, but no sign of any resentment or, attacking or hostility. I was just speechless, but not to mention, he has so much attributes as a human, and it was the time that I couldn't even tell what it was. It goes to show I had so much work to do and how much training I had to do in my senses. I guess some of these demons were starting to manifest into humans whenever they need to, and it prevents their demon sense from ever being witnessed by others, no matter how decent your senses are. Next thing I know, I encountered 2 of the demons I met beforehand, especially the one that caught my eyes. But then another demon that seems like some sort of snowflake. I wasn't sure, but he seemed to be the voice of reason, I think. They were interesting, and they understand what they're trying to do, and hoping that, we could redeem the eyes of other humans so that they can feel safe here. I assured them that by the time that this information that I've received from them and this info that could help us has proven all true and this was not an act, considering I still have not sensed any sort of deceit, then they'd be welcome to say anytime they want. They might even be the reasons why these other demons and this disease could go away. Perhaps even more too. I didn't want to think too ahead. I just welcomed them in my house eventually. Some of the demons have human scent when they take disguise as humans, or the forms they take are a bit human-like, so it's hard to tell. So one of the demon slayers, Ivan, couldn't tell that the person he became friends with recently was a demon. After realizing this, including our perspective, he was just not satisfied. Matter of fact, his whole camp area that he had, he just ditched it and went to an apartment. That's what I heard, which was so unlike him. Everybody else in particular was just minding their own business though. I still had to go and continue on with my task. I met my brother again, however he had visions of certain events, and his body was different. And please, don't think that because my brother's a demon slayer, you girls could just go all of that. Sorry if being humorous there, but yeah. He had senses of future, something coming. Who knows? Could it be the source, or something more dangerous? We went back to the town and started investigating, and my brother decided he's just gonna stick around. He usually lives outside the walls of the land of Ariel, but now he plans on just staying inside for now, so he can help out with all this info and such. I normally don't do this, but I trusted Cal enough to show him my secret lair. Not lair, but my secret laboratory. With people who live among me as well, who help out with this research, but also have a life as well. When it's not outside the walls, or outside, their houses of the town, it's inside my basement. It's a weird way to say it, but they've been dedicating their life to help me out with all this stuff and this phenomenon that's been happening for months. I trust Cal enough because he was honest with me, and hopefully I might be able to see if he can help us out with this info too, despite his doubts. I know that by the time this info is revealed, they might understand. Unfortunately, I didn't get the chance because I was attacked by Ivan. He assaulted me and kidnapped my book, and he revealed that he was against me in everything about what I showed him the first time. Twice in a row, it was like I should have known because we demon slayers are dedicated to eradicate all demons because they destroyed our homes, destroyed our families, destroyed our lives. And having me doing research on them, the ones that are immune to sun, the ones that don't hurt us, it really has aggravated some demon slayers. Now that I know this, I knew my task was going to be as tricky as it possibly can be. I can't worry much about my book at the moment, even though it is important. Unfortunately, I feel so bad because, I can't be mad at someone forever, but what they did, they put themselves at risk. Now they're wanted in the town, but I couldn't worry about that at the moment. And then I met with a demon, our eyes sparkled again. And then we decided to do something we normally don't do. A demon and a demon slayer, facing up a demon that was casting so much fire, so much arson, so much chaos. We defeated them and, for the sake, maybe they know something. We locked them up, hopefully they gave us information. If not, thankfully I think ahead of such. It's glad to know that, this whole thing was an experience. It also helped too with my research, but also I got to spend time with him. Himiko, that was his name. Me and my brother were gifted. That's one thing we have in common. I have an aura that senses things when I'm asleep or when I'm in focus. However, it doesn't give me any reason. However, it does confirm that there are some demon slayers in the town who are against what I'm doing. And I don't blame them. If I was them, I probably wouldn't do this either, but I have to. There must be a reason behind all this. And whoever's out there, I'm hoping that you understand and that, there won't be bad blood between us. I had to continue work. Thankfully, my brother was able to get my book back. It was also thanks to Cal too. I knew I could trust him. A friend of mine whose family is the founder of the town, they built this place. She usually does a lot of politics, but also does a lot of courts and all that stuff. Eventually, she knew that she would have to take over for her parents afterwards. Even at a young age, she was willing to do that. She knows about what's going on and is trying to reassure people, and somehow it works. Guess her words are just as powerful. She's strong in person, whether it's actions she uses or her words. Eventually, she also came across a demon. That's all I got from her, but everything else was blurred. She didn't see him afterwards, so sadly there's no info coming out of him. I tried to relax too while I met with new other people. Another demon slayer who is as strong as I would thought he would be, whether his appearance or his thinking. We interact for a while, but the rest kinda was a little embarrassing. After months of research, I told Yuma that I would have to eventually bring all this up to the Hastras, and that's what I plan on doing after we finish hosting a little festival that we usually have yearly. With people there, some demons there, and some of the demon slayers there as well, and others who are welcome to come in. Everybody's welcome. A place we could call home, and for everyone to do the same too. It was all hard work that we must play in order for all this to succeed. While Yuma was preparing for the festival, she met with other demon slayers, and then also the person that runs the inn that we bumped into so many times. And forming a group at an instant, they decided to try something. Yuma is not a demon slayer, but has a demon slayer's sword that was passed by for protection in case of anything. She went out on her first mission despite the fact without any training. But eventually, despite all the chaos, it was successful. With just a human with a sword, and 2 demon slayers, they were fulfilled. Even some of them think that the research that I've been doing might prove something. Glad to know that I wasn't gonna get assaulted again after this, because I feel like that's what a lot of demon slayers will most likely do to me now. It's almost like I betrayed them. I shouldn't feel hurt. You know what? I can't let my emotions, affect me. I had to continue. I wasn't aware that Cal was protesting against everything I've been doing too, the same he did, Ivan did as well. At least the way he did was political. And the reason why he did it to Yuma, because they know we're friends with each other. But because Yuma trusts me pretty much in general, Roxas, this kinda made, Cal even more disappointed. A little annoyed too. But then, Yuma gave him a little encouragement. Unbeknownst to her, that encouragement was gonna light a fire in him to sooner or later unleash that fire and protect the town the way that I'm not doing, as he thinks I can't at all. The festival began and everything started smoothly. Friendly demons, humans all alike, they all entered the town, even though they were surprised by this new resolution. After this, I knew I had to go to the hostels right away. But for once, let's enjoy ourselves as human. This is our home after all. Everything went as well as it goes. Even Yuma, who was now sooner or later gonna become the new person to be in charge of the town. And I was so proud of her, the way she was proud of me too, just what friends are for. I met with my brother, and also the other demons I counted too. I didn't find the masked mute demon, and I questioned why. But then, unknown to me, that sooner or later, during the night of the Lantern Festival, that my eyes were gonna be bright open. Himiko, you must now the head lead of the
Yeah,
town. I'm so proud of
pretty,
her.
pretty good.
Yeah.
And it's really pretty.
Yeah.
That's him.
It's really nice to know that. Well, I'm happy you're having a good time, and I'm happy everybody is too. And I'm happy that well, everything went according to what it needs to be. Now let's just see how the future is gonna be, considering the fact that this could be a new start of something.
Yeah.
Hey.
Happy. Oh.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
Wow. You're really presenting the festival very well. That's a nice costume you have.
Yes, for the festival. You're Roxas, right?
Huh. Oh. Then again, I was gonna say you heard of me, but then again, not a lot of the town knows me, so kind of makes sense. Yes. I'm that. Who are you supposed to be exactly?
Oh, I'm Navi.
Oh well, nice to meet you, Navi or Navy. Am I saying the name right?
Yeah, just right the first time.
Oh, okay. Well,
So-
this is my friend, Himiko. I'm just showing him how to have a good time, for the first time in forever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even that. Actually, I wanted to ask you about the friendly demons.
Oh, you want a little brief of history? Yeah, it's a long story. I mean, if you're willing to, hear all of it, if you want to.
I mean, can you just give me the? I mean, I think I got most of it. Can you give me like the rundown?
Okay. I'll try to make it as short as possible. And yeah, Himiko, you just sit down here. Okay, so all to start. Demon named Damon for some reason didn't want to hurt me. I was reluctant at first because I wasn't sure, but honestly, it got me to look into what it was I don't know what it was supposed to be. I didn't know if Damon was just either being a human disguise or demon. I looked too into it and realized that it was a demon, yet it didn't want to hurt me, nor anybody else. And then more of those demons like Damon appeared in the town. I think about 3 of them per se. One is Himiko, and one is Fuyu. The other one is Kuno. I was surprised.
Was that all the demons that you knew about that entered the town?
Yeah, pretty much. And they all entered right in front of my doorstep. I was wondering what was going on. I guess they really wanted to know why, like, how is it I able to see through to why I was treating them nicely. And the truth is, they weren't really lying to me at all. I could tell if people lies to me or not, so I was surprised they weren't, even Himiko. And
How do you tell?
It's kind of be hard to believe. I have like this thing that makes it easier for me to tell if someone's lying or not. But I'm not gonna go fully into it because it might be a long story.
So you know every time there's a bad demon, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can tell who's good and who's bad. You can tell what demons aren't gonna go across your town and destroy things and hurt people and kill people. You can tell that, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. And another reason how it can also be told.
Every demon that has been in here has been good.
Well,
is that what you're telling me?
So far, they haven't eaten any human flesh at all for 2 months. And not to mention, the only way they were able to get energy is by either sleeping or eating the other demons. That sounds a bit weird, but
what if they're lying? What if they're acting good?
Again, I can tell if they are lying. You know that, right?
Yeah, of course you can. I don't think you can.
Well, like I said, it's hard to believe, and you don't have to believe me because, it took a while for, them to believe. And then after that, I had to do further research. I had to do a lot of monetization on them, a lot, and, after I monitored them enough, well, ever since that, nothing has changed. It's like the town has been the way it has been since, ever since you guys first came here, and like new people been coming in here. You must be new because I've never met you before in my life.
Sure, but you. So you're telling me that every demon you've let in, everyone you can tell is a demon, right? I'm assuming that's something, and you know if they're a demon, right?
Ooh, getting into more questions. Yeah, honestly, when I first met Hemiko, I nearly beheaded him, but you know.
But how do you know if it's a demon? How do you know that someone here isn't just acting nice when they're not, when they're a demon?
If I know they weren't nice, it would be also dead. But so far, Kuno, who can't speak and didn't kill me, but knows the only way he needs to survive is with demon blood, not human blood. And Hemiko...
You're not answering me. I'm asking, how do you tell if they're a demon?
Just by appearance. And some slight smell.
But there's people. There's been people that look like people, that look like nice people, but they're not. They pretend. They pretend like they're good, like they're your friends, but they're not. They're lying.
Okay. I think you're getting way too much over the questions. You're setting an example. Like, for example, like Kuno was a human disguise. It was hard to tell at first, but after some analyzation, it was easy to tell that it was actually a demon. And thankfully, you know, I know that sooner because honestly, the disguises that demon wears, the reason why is because I guess they wanted to fit into the humans. Like for Himiko, he's slightly human, just with the no eyes. But yeah, regardless, it all caught up to me that I'd be able to easily sense that they're just demons in disguise and such, so yeah.
But what about the people that got in? The people that you couldn't tell? The people that pretended to be my friend, and they were a demon.
Okay, you're not getting nowhere. What? That makes no sense. What are you implying by? Are you okay?
I think he needs some therapy.
You said you knew everyone that was a demon. You know every demon here, and every demon here was good, right?
The ones I've met, and the ones I met 3 months, I knew that...
The ones you've met... I'm pretty sure you've met this person. They said they met you. But no, they were a demon. They were in here. They killed people. And you know what? You let that happen. You let them in.
Okay, hold up. Back up for a second. What on earth what is wrong with you? Why are you acting so aggressive? I'm smelling something. Hold up. Wait. No, wait. I know that kind of attitude from somewhere. No. Ivan, is that you?
No shit, Sherlock.
Well, goddamn. Dude, what are you doing? And why are you wearing that costume? And why are you pretending to be somebody else?
Oh, why? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's because you said you have a whole guard waiting for me, trying to kill me and blah, freaking blah. But no, don't change the subject.
I wasn't even changing anything, okay? I just discovered that you were just lying to me that you were in disguise. Dude, the whole town's no longer looking for you anymore. I thought you understood that. Did no one told you?
How the hell was someone supposed to tell me? I wasn't in the town. I was off.
At least...
with someone that I thought was my friend, someone I thought was my best friend, who ended up being a demon. Demon that, no, not a nice demon, not one of the people that, no, freak Akujin was killing people. Akujin
You
was
met
a demon.
Akujin? Hold up. You met
And you were letting them in here.
Hold up. Ivan, just calm down, okay? You're getting overhead, okay? You met Akujin, right? You say he was a demon the whole time?
Ivan!
Oh my god. Cal, I'm so sorry.
What are you doing?
Cal, I'm sorry. I know you were just enjoying the festival.
Ivan, back up.
Oh my god. Emiko, are you okay? Sorry. Ivan.
Ivan, there's a demon
Yeah,
right
okay.
there.
Yeah, he was just talking to us the whole time. During his disguise. He came in and disguised himself as somebody else that he wasn't. Even after no one wasn't looking for him anymore. Guys,
What's
let's just
going on
con-
here?
I think,
What's
guys.
going on is this idiot let in a demon that was killing people.
What?
Wait,
Are you?
you
Who-
what?
Are you referring? If you're thinking I let a Kujin in, dude, none of us know that he was a demon. So why are you pinning all this on
Wait.
me?
None of you knew?
No, none of us knew a Kujin was a demon. He wasn't giving off that demon scent for some reason. I don't know why.
So how do you know there's not more demons like that?
This
Demons that are
exactly the
acting
point.
nice, acting like they're your friends. Okay, acting like one of them. Someone that you can't tell based off scent or whatever.
But for real,
How do you know?
For real, though, because I couldn't tell Kujin's scent, but somehow I could tell his. That's the
A
thing.
stronger demon can disguise their scent with other people.
That could be
Like-
true.
Cause I met a demon that had a different scent than their normal scent from when I last saw him.
So is that how Kujin was able to disguise himself very well? Was that why none of us
Yes.
could tell that he was a demon? Because they were that
Yeah.
strong?
Whether none of us could tell or not, this is exactly the point I'm making. You don't know what demons are true to their word and aren't. Roxas here. Sorry. Ivan here. It's clearly shown that not all demons are what they seem to be. Akujin deceived him. Who's to say Himiko here isn't exactly the same thing?
You think that Hamiku would do the same thing? He's been with me the whole time. Done nothing
The
at
apple
all.
doesn't fall far from the tree.
I knew Akujin for two goddamn months. And then I go to his place and there's a dead body. How do we know a dead person's not gonna appear where Himiko stays, huh?
Hamiku doesn't even know
I-
Kujin, and first of all, he hasn't eaten anything in 2 months.
What-
No
what-
flesh,
that was-
meat, or anything. He would be dead by now if he wasn't eating anything. You know that.
Yeah.
But like you said, they just need rest.
Yeah, they need rest, or they need to hunt other demons. Look, I know it's cannibalism for that, but that's the truth. You saw my research, remember?
Yeah, I saw your research, and I decided to do a little digging myself. Demons, it is in their nature to want to hurt us.
Yeah.
They cannot change. It goes against everything they are. Ivan here has just told you that a demon that you let in, that went under the radar, had killed somebody. That is already a person dead. That is a name taken. You said no one has been found dead at all. Now somebody is dead. Clearly they hid the body. So that makes me wonder how many more people are gone.
Cal, they didn't belong in the town. How do you know that those people that Kujin killed came from someplace else? If
This town or not, Akujin was here.
yes,
They may
none
have
of
killed
us
someone
know.
else.
None
How
of
do you
us
know they wouldn't have killed someone here?
How are we supposed
If
to
someone
know?
died here, if someone died here, that was on you. That was gonna be on you.
That-
You said there was friendly demons. Hell, if you did know Akujin was a demon, would you have taken them out, huh? Akujin was acting nice. I know you knew Akujin, huh? Would you have taken
Wait.
Akujin out even if they did say they were a demon?
Yes, because I could tell that they're lying to me. And second of all, our head counts of the people
Clearly
have
you
not
could
changed.
not.
Yeah, because
Clearly you could not if they were a demon right in front of your very face and they murdered somebody. Well, they didn't murder somebody obviously when you met them, but you know, they probably killed countless people before you did, and yet you trusted them. I get it. You didn't know they were a demon. They hid that scent, sure. But you couldn't even tell that they were a bad person
no.
if they were a quote-unquote person.
You have no idea to know what demons here will or already have killed people.
But even so, they'd be dead by now. And so far, this town has not changed ever since. I know this whole thing just appeared out of nowhere, but we gotta look at the bigger picture of what's really going on. Like,
No,
there
no,
has to be
no, no,
hints about all this.
No. Shut your stupid face. Big picture. You're right. Let's look at the big picture. You're saying no one's gone here. No one's gone missing, right?
Yuma and I did the head counts
Okay.
recently.
And no, shut up. I'm talking. Kujin killed someone. You son of a bitch.
Calm down.
Kujin killed someone. Whether it was here or not, Kujin was here a lot. Kujin visited here and nothing happened. This place, even if people are dead somewhere else, that is still people dead from demons that were here. Okay? This place could be a goddamn safe haven for demons that say they haven't killed. That are killing some people somewhere else. Are you trying to say that's not your problem? It's not your problem if someone somewhere else dies. It only matters here.
Okay, now
Someone died,
okay,
and
now
your only
you're-
argument has been they're not here.
Are you
So, like,
serious?
this
Dude, at this
prick.
point, you're pulling a lot of words out of your mouth. Come on, I care for everybody here.
Yeah, that's how a sentence is,
You
dumbass.
cared for everybody here, yet somebody out there is dead because of a demon you let in here. Yes, I get it. They're not a part of the town, so maybe you don't have to worry about them as much. But guess what? Some of us who are going out there have to worry about every single person we come across. And now they're gone, and they're not even from this town, so that poor town's probably wondering where their person went. But now it's only...
friend
how long
or
until...
child or sibling is gone, okay? And that blood is not only on the hands of the demon that did it, but the people that let him do it.
How long until... Where's Akujin now?
Dead.
Wow.
At least somebody is doing their job.
Well, what now?
Roxas.
Knowing that what we just see now, what are we supposed to do now?
There's only one thing we can do. We get rid of these demons. Roxas, it's not in their nature to want to help people. They are incarnations of, what can I say, evil? From the countless times they've slaughtered people, it is in their nature to want to hurt us. I've seen it with my own eyes very clearly that they cannot change when I provoked Kuno.
Wait, what? What do you mean by provoked Kuno? Wait, Cal.
What I simply did
Can't.
is just slashed my arm, showed a bit of blood, and he went rabid. And that goes to
What?
show they can never change.
Cal, what the hell would you do that? Why?
To prove my point,
Dude,
They
that's
can't
not
change.
proving a point. That's you wanting them to not change so you can have every reason to behead them. What the hell?
not wanting them to change.
Yeah.
If they didn't change, not wanting them to change, if they were normal like us, a normal person would have been like, oh, let me patch up that wound. He went rabid and tried to attack me. That shows you right there they cannot change. It is in their nature to want to eat us, consume us, even kill us. A normal person, a reformed demon, as you would have not done anything in the moment of my wounded hand. But no, Nakuno went straight for me and attacked me. That right there is a liability.
Now let me ask you this, Cal. What you just showed me this whole time is that you weren't honest with me the whole time. The only time you were was when we first met. So the rest of the time that you were just reassuring, all of that was just you trying to basically get information. Now here's another thing I want to ask you. How on earth did Kuno attack you? What made him attack you knowing that he's not that kind of person to do that?
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute first. Let me ask you something. Cal said that he showed Kuno blood, and that's what did it, right?
Yes.
So let's say there was a person, a child even, that was going along and, I don't know, fell, scraped their knee, got a bloody nose, something. Kuno saw, if Kuno saw that, what would happen to that kid, huh? Kuno goes rabid at the sight of blood. What if an innocent just gets hurt? Okay, maybe they didn't get hurt at first by the demon, but demon sees the blood. What happened then, huh, Roxas, huh?
The only way Kuno could attack is if somebody... Wait. Cal, don't tell me you... No.
Removed his mask.
Cal, why would you
Of course I
do
did.
that? You knew that if that mask was taken off, Cal wouldn't be himself. That thing was what kept the darkness out of him. He didn't want to do
See,
that.
that is a liability right there. A little mask covering him is what we have to worry about. So who's to say we're in the middle of battle or something, or some kid accidentally tears off his mask? Then what? Then he becomes a rabid beast. They are too unpredictable, too unreliable, and that is a liability. And if somebody died
Now-
because of your naivety to him having that mask, taking it off, and cutting themselves, then that's on you.
Now this is about liability? Are you serious? Cal, you
always
could
about
just... You
liability.
two could just say you didn't agree with me in the first place. No.
We've
you
always
didn't-
been saying that.
No.
We've been telling you that we don't. I told you at the very beginning, I don't believe you. That I went inside you. I respected you for your passion, but I couldn't side with you. I told you this, and when they stepped out of line, I would be there to stop them. And clearly, one of them you didn't even know was a demon stepped out of line.
Now here's the
Paid
thing I
for
gotta
it.
also point out too, is that the whole time you could have told me all of this, but you're telling me this now. But here's the thing though, why did you let me go through with this if you could have saw me sooner? Unless... Cal, don't tell me this whole time you've been with me, you were trying to get any closer for information just so your proof could be that all this was a fluke. Himiko, I'm sorry, you're supposed to have a good time, but... Either way, this is a festival, why are we dealing with this here now?
Because that is the very point. I am here to make sure. We're here to make sure nothing goes wrong in this festival.
Oh, see, the Kujin
And-
thing just happened like a few days ago. Like, I figured I'd just bring you. That was like pretty recent, so I wasn't really hiding it. Like, I've been actively looking for you.
Actively.
Yes, I've been asking most people where you are.
Are you oh my
Yeah, fuck you.
Are you serious? Dude! Himiko, I'm sorry.
Yeah, maybe it's my fault for not bringing it up sooner, but I wanted more research and more concrete evidence. Maybe I wanted to be seen if the benefit of the doubt. I was curious myself. Maybe I should have brought it sooner, and that is my own hubris. But I am done playing the waiting game.
A fight broke in the festival. Nearly verbally, physically. It wasn't the way I hoped to turn things out. We may have seen, everybody was shocked by the revelation. And, you know, I should have known. Turns out, Cal and Ivan been against me with everything because they don't believe that what I'm doing was right, and everyone that sided with me too was wrong as well. That these demons that I tried to keep safe for research, but to give them a second chance, they told me that I danger to my own town, and that these demons are nothing but trouble, and even if they tried to prove themselves as good, it was in their nature to kill. If that was the case, the research that I went through, all they needed was sleep, one drop of blood, or even further, killed their own kind for the sake of it. They don't like this life. They never chose this life at all, and I'm trying to make sure they went through it together. But unfortunately, some demon slayers don't want that. They want all demons dead, no matter what they try to do. And when I learned that Cal kidnapped and abducted one of the demons, I was shocked. I did the same thing, but only because he would have done harm with my no information. I got info half him already, but then he tried to take things by his own hands. He hurt himself so they can unleash a demon's rage that they should not be provoked. I tried not to provoke them, but I guess Cal had other plans. Eventually, almost swords were pulled out, and then, at some point in time, off screen, we were attacked by some demons that apparently found our way to the town that nearly almost killed us. But at the end, we were able to scavenger and save almost everybody. It was a shock at the end, and unfortunately, the festival had to be cancelled, and Yuma was not happy with everything. She couldn't even talk about it for now. That just shows how bad it was. Then, more things happened. At some point, Cal confronted me with two other demon slayers. I welcomed them regardless of what happened that day. He apologized for lying to me and using me. That was the whole thing that they did. They tried using me to get their own info to prove that what I'm doing is wrong, and that these demons are just bloodthirsty and evil, and that even their nature cannot change. He apologized for lying to me and that we should have been honest with each other. I forgave him for that because I know and understand why, and we both understood each other. But then, a big ultimatum happened. He has set me up to be on trial with the Hashras, to eventually remove me from the Demon Slayer Corp for my actions and for what I've been doing. And that moment I knew that I needed to talk to them eventually, but knew that I couldn't fight my way out of this one. Cal knew that he's not doing this because he hated me. He doesn't hate me, but he did not like what I did, and doesn't think that I have the skill or ability to be a real Demon Slayer even after everything I've done, and rather thinks that I should just be having myself saved. He's only doing this for the town's sake. Have I protected for far too long? It's time that someone else should, and that I should step out, and that Cal could keep the town safe, like I've done, but in his own way. I couldn't argue that I wasn't done yet, so I accepted my fate. So if you read this, then wish me luck, because I don't know what's gonna happen to me in the trials, or what will happen to these demons. But I do know one thing: the demon I kept in the attic, dead. Cal already exterminated him. Thankfully, I had the information before that happened. But what's the point of it now? I'm already putting on trial, so this was me narrating everything. It may have been a bit off, but I don't have much time left. As I'm writing this, I currently have a few moments before I had to go with Cal and be put to trial. So, those who sticked around, thank you so much. And hopefully, I see you all again under different circumstances. And I appreciate you reading all this. Goodbye.